Good morning. It is about 5:30 a.m. and we are up very early this morning to go hiking. Not sure quite what the word is for it in Spanish, but we're going to be doing a walk today. It's about four hours total. So it shouldn't be too grueling and it shouldn't be too bad, but I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll get a lot of good views and we'll get to see some good places here in the Andes Mountains in Colombia. So I'm going to drink my coffee a little bit and then we're going to get going. I'll see you when we're on the road. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Imagine Travel 24/7. We are on the road walking. It's been calculated to be about a 4-hour long walk on some pavement, on gravel and some loose scree and stuff. But here we are, we're on our way, we're going. It's a beautiful day. Everyone's in high spirits. We have very good views of the mountains. And check this out. This view is just spectacular. So it's super beautiful and I am looking forward to continuing and seeing what else we find. See you later. So we're about 15 minutes in now and we're walking on this path here you can see behind me. It looks pretty simple and easy, but this path is covered with algae and we're on a mountain. You can't really see the slope too well on camera, but we're going downhill at the moment and it's pretty slippery. But the scenery is just spectacular. I love the Andes Mountains. It's so beautiful here. Every step is just another beautiful thing to see and a beautiful piece of Colombia to look at. Here's the place where we're gonna get off the road a little bit and go into this area. So, here we go. So we just came to this crossing where normally it's very easy to cross across this creek here, but in the moment it's a bit washed out. So we've got to kind of hop across these rocks. So we're back on paved street. You can see just behind me, we left the trail of the broken stones. I just gave it that name right now. And we are on our way towards a bridge. It's very hot and steamy, like a proper Andes rainforest should be. So now we are on top of this bridge. Behind me is the street that connects Bogota, the capital of Colombia, with Villavicencio. And there's a tunnel that goes through this mountain. And there's 4 or 5 other tunnels you need to pass through in order to get to Bogota, Colombia's capital and biggest city. The military is here because it's a little tense moment in Colombia's history right now, so we need to be a little careful. But I will try to show you the view of the plains, the Llano region here in Colombia. Very interesting to finally see this on foot. I've driven in a car this way a lot, but it's different when you get up and close and see these massive tunnels that were built straight through the mountains. It's pretty impressive. We're gonna continue on our journey now and head down the mountain and I think work our way towards the city. So we went down a little towards the city and then we kind of made a detour back up the side of another mountain. So that's where we're headed now, back up on this paved road, and it looks like the pavement ends a little bit up here, and we'll get back on the trail. See you there. We're gonna taste the fruits of our labor now. Definitely well worth the work and delicious after walking up this mountain. If you're ever here, stop by and make your own juice. We're continuing on the road up. Luckily it's paved all the way, but it's a pretty steep climb. But there are a lot of places you can stop and sit down if you want. Drink fresh squeezed orange juice on the side of the street. So it's very beautiful. It's a good time. Only it's about 100% humidity, so your sweat just sticks with you and it doesn't go anywhere. It's very hot. Just walking up this trail, we came across this restaurant that also has a pool you can swim in. So that would be a good place to go if you're tired and hungry. Eat some breakfast, drink some coffee, take a dip in the pool. So it started to rain quite a lot, and we're going to stop here for a minute and just see what happens with the rain. So we made it to the top, as you can see. I wasn't able to film a whole lot on the way up in the last about 15 minutes because it started to rain pretty heavily. The camera is not waterproof, so it took a little while. But we're here now. It's a school. We're at the top of this mountain, and the view is absolutely spectacular. And you can see all the people here celebrating the accomplishment of reaching the top. It's a pretty cool atmosphere. So now we're just taking a quick rest here in the school, drinking a coffee, and then we're gonna make our way back down again. You can see it's like 10 million% humidity at the moment, so the sweat and the rain just will not come off. I am absolutely drenched, but it's a very good thing. Cheers. So we are working our way down the mountain now. Much easier to go down than it is to go up, but the weather has cleared up. It's not raining anymore. It's kind of just a nice, easy tour down the mountain and take in the beautiful sights still. We're pretty close to the spot now where I made the juice on the bike. So we're pretty close to the bottom of the mountain now. It's been quite an experience, a lot of fun, a lot of water, and very beautiful sights. We made it to the bottom of the mountain, and now we're just finishing up here. We're back on all the normal paved streets with cars coming down the last bit of the mountain, and since we're pretty far away from the house, I think we're gonna get a taxi to take us back to the house, and then we'll finish it up from there. So I'll see you in the house. Welcome back to the house. We're all showered and changed out of our wet clothes. The mountain that we walked up is literally right here in the city. We just walked right out of my front door and walked for maybe about 40 minutes or so until we hit the start of the trail. You don't need to go far to find fantastic trails to hike here in Villavicencio. The trail that we walked today was called VEREDA El Carmen. I will put the name down in the description below if you want to look up this trail and possibly visit on your next trip to Colombia. It's a very popular trail here in Villavicencio. It's not super grueling. It goes to a maximum of I think about 1,200 meters above sea level. It took us about 2 hours at a relaxed pace to go from the start to the finish of the trail. And it can be done by all ages and all skill levels. If you find yourself here in Villavicencio and you like to go hiking, there are trails for all skill levels. You can find super grueling trails where you are walking on rocks and needing to forge across rivers, and there are walks like we did today that are easy, relaxed, and still very beautiful. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, push that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe so that you can be the first person to know about the newest content. It really helps us to move up in the rankings and to make better content every week. If you didn't like the video, I understand. Hiking is not for everybody. Come back next week. We have a ton of different videos that we're going to be making about travel and Colombia and every topic that you could possibly imagine. As always, wherever you are in this magnificent world, keep smiling, keep traveling, and I can't wait to see you again next Saturday.